The breakout gets attention, but the retest shows intention. And one of the best ways to confirm that intention is a simple 3-bar reversal. When that forms at a level, the entry can become much more structured. Let's take a look at this on the charts. Okay, so we saw a strong push down at open, and so we'll go ahead and mark our supply zone. And we're noticing that a candle is forming here. It looks like we're pushing to the downside. So we could just be coming down to fill in some of this imbalance and go back up. Or price could be continuing downward because we notice that right here, we look across, we can see that this is an area that served as resistance for a while here, and then it turned into support, 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 and it could be serving as resistance again. And so this could be a break and retest, similar to what we saw last week, where we're breaking through support, coming back up, and bouncing on resistance and continuing downward. And so those are the two scenarios that we're looking for. So we're looking for either an engulfing candle here as our confirmation candle, or we're going to look for price to come down and continue back up to the upside. And so what we're going to do is wait for this candle to complete. Our countdown candle over here is like 27 seconds, so we're going to wait for that to complete, and then we'll make a decision from there. Okay, and that looks good. So we'll go ahead and enter into this trade for a sell. We looked earlier and we saw that there was a wick here that price might be gravitating toward. We'll go ahead and add in our stops. We'll put one here so we can get some profit when we reach that area, and we'll look down here. There's another area, and then down here this wick, and we'll just shoot for the center since it's so large. But this looks like a classic break and retest. We've left the zone, so it's safe to move our stops to break even. All right, and so one contract is gone, so we're going to go ahead and move these down. But we're also going to be sure to get rid of one because we don't want it to come back up later and buy. And that's one of the things about Tradeovate is at the end of the trading session, you click this exit at marketing, and that closes out everything. And we'll trail price a little so that we don't lose all of our unrealized profits. It looks like it's got good momentum, so we're going to go ahead and let it continue. We've already marked our TPs. Now we just have to be patient and wait. Now we're out. And see how this is left here? This is still here. So we've got to go to the top and exit at market close. We've got to exit, and that cuts out everything. So always click that when you're done. All right. And so that was a good trade. And then here's where the discipline kicks in. We've taken a trade. We have a nice, and you can click this button here, this manual lockout, and that locks you out of all your accounts at one time. You can select like the end of the day. And it depends on you. If you find that you do a good job later in the afternoon and you want to come back later, you can. But I think for me, I'm going to be done for today. So I'm going to lock the accounts. Yes, lock the accounts so that we're done. All right, and then close it. And that prevents me from coming back later and saying, oh, I bet I can catch this. So we've used our discipline. We've got our break and retest. This was our break, retest, and we continue downward to support. If we take a look on our trading view here, this is what we marked out. We noticed a strong push down at open, so we'll go ahead and review so we can put this in our journals. We'll go ahead and list our confluences. Strong push down at open. We closed below the EMAs. We had a retest back to support turn resistance. All right, and then we can use our path tool to show the path of price action. So we saw price come down and break the support area, retested the support level, and continued to the downside. Give yourself some positive reinforcement. You could add some little notes here. Good trade. Good discipline. All right, and so now we're going to screenshot this and put it in our journals. All right, and this can go into our electronic journal, or if you are old school, you can print it out and put it in your notebook. Okay, and if you'd like more simple trading ideas like this one, then be sure to subscribe and click the like button. And please leave a comment. That helps our channel to grow. What do you think about this? Is this a strategy that you use, and is it working out for you? If you have any tips or tricks to add, then let us know. Remember to trade mindfully.